Hey, it's Chris Brogan. You're watching Path TV.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Path TV. I'm your host, Ruben Quinones. No audio, although our audio hasn't been that good.
Sounds bad.
So we're going to talk really loud. So we wanted to do a segment on the digital person of the year. It's the end of the year. We're doing social media predictions for the month of December. And we all talk about brands that are doing well, Old Spice, Pepsi Refresh. So we hear about that all the time. But how about people that have been influential? And not necessarily social media people, just in general that have had some digital influence in the last year. So what we're going to do is we're going to nominate a few, and we're going to let you actually pick. You can go to our fan page. I believe the app I'm going to do is my poll, but I'll put it right here. You can actually go and click on who you think is the digital person of the year. If you want to comment and let us know who you actually would have nominated, you can do that as well. So what we're doing is we're picking two. I think we picked two each. I don't know what he picked. He doesn't know what I picked. And in case we picked someone similar or the same, we will go with a third option. We have a backup. All right. So no. By the way, no parameters to this. I don't know that we had a measurement. I mean, we kind of just came off the top and we came up with a few that we thought were worthy of it.
Right.
So yeah,
number one.
Yeah. So no pressure. Number one. So you have two. I got two.
I wanted to go with an all East Coast selection.
Okay.
But you really can't have this list without Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Okay.
He's the perennial influencer. You know, he's there every year, but you know it's hard not to, see what Apple's
You
doing,
can't avoid
what
him.
he's doing, and.
So is it more of when he puts on these conferences and the media that comes from that? Is it more of that? Because I guess he does he do so much?
I mean, look at last year, right? So
yeah.
It's not fair to say Steve Jobs, but say Apple.
Mm-hmm.
They released the iPad,
Right.
and there are now that's a market that existed, with Microsoft's tablet for years.
Right. But now you have apps that were developed for iPhone.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now you get developed for the iPad.
And now you have 5 different Android tablets. So.
All right, you sold me.
That's
good. Not that I am the ultimate decision maker. So it's true because he's almost created an economy out of applications.
The new HP market that will come out.
The HP market. Okay.
Or the HP tablet
Right.
will come out in January.
It's a whole industry that he almost created with just the revolutionary products that he continues to do year after year. So he might be the digital person of the decade.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, my first. I know this is cliche, but you can't avoid, you can't say that Mark Zuckerberg. I know you're gonna laugh. Mark Zuckerberg does have to be introduced as a nominee because of social plugins. And the fact that I think the number is almost, I'll put it down here, I think it's almost 100 million websites have it now. That might be too large.
Yeah.
There's a lot of websites with the like button. It has revolutionized the open graph introduced this year and really created by Mark Zuckerberg and his team. That's been a big influence online.
Right.
So it's almost hard to avoid it. I hate to be cliche because he's really could be a digital person of the decade, but that was revolutionary and it's going to have it's going to make waves in the years to come. Would you agree?
I do agree, yeah.
So he's one of our nominees. Your second, which is number 3, is, again, I don't know.
My second
Unless you want to comment on
yeah, is going to be Jason Calacanis.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
So, of course, I need to give just a little shout to Brooklyn. But
he's from Brooklyn?
He's from Brooklyn, now in LA with Mahalo.
Okay.
But he is, he started the TechCrunch 50 with, Mike Arrington a few years ago, and TechCrunch 50 dissolved, but he is running this launch conference this year. Mm-hmm. So it'll be, like it had TechCrunch 50, and will showcase, I don't know how many startups it is, but the work that he's been doing with Open Angel Forum or startups in general, and then with this conference this year will sort of influence what a lot of these companies look like.
His video channels too.
Yeah, thisweekend.com.
How many are there?
There's probably 20 or 30 different shows.
And I guess he's had been doing it for a while, but
no, this is really just one.
Was it this
1.5 year? He's
okay.
Maybe a year and a half he started.
Okay, so it didn't create this year, but certainly.
No, but in this coming year with the launch conference, I think it'll be very influential in terms.
That's
of
a good one. So we didn't pick any of the same. So I guess I'll have the final say. This is controversial. Unless you want to throw in another person or two. Controversial.
Wait a second, you're on number 2.
I'm on number 2. Yeah, I did Zuckerberg number 1, so I'm on number 2 now. But it's number 4 overall.
Oh, we're only giving 2 each? Or 3 each?
The third was a backup.
Okay, no, that's good.
So, Julian Assange. Do you know
what
he is?
WikiLeaks?
Yeah, how could you not? Bad or good?
That's
good
true.
or evil? That is what the largest military leak in world history. And he used WikiLeaks to publish this. Yeah. So,
and I'm sure there'll be
not
hundreds of other WikiLeaks sites coming.
Not a good influencer, but I mean, he utilized it for good or bad. He utilized the web to publish almost over 400,000 classified documents. And now, you know, when Americans were they were starting to pull out of Iraq and possibly Afghanistan, try to repair their image, this is probably made in effect over the next couple of years, and a lot of cleanup diplomatically, that's for sure. You like that one?
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah. So Mark Zuckerberg was cliche. This one, controversial, but you kind of have to put him in there as far as this year being pretty influential.
And this year it said that he is targeting banks, so he's looking for
that's right.
a WikiLeaks for.
So he might be nominated next year. Yeah, we'll see. So
or he might disappear next year.
So do we want to just add on another 1 or 2? I guess.
I'm good.
You good? Okay. All right. So 4 nominees: Mark Zuckerberg. Your first one was
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Sorry. Julian Assange. And the WikiLeaks guy, I guess I'll paraphrase it just in case. And Jason Calacanis. So go ahead and vote. Let us know. I'm gonna probably have this in a few forums. You can go to the fan page. You can even just comment. That's fine. And then at the end of this month, we'll actually let you know what the public voted on. All right. Anything else you want to say?
Nope. Thank you.
All right. Well,
was I introduced?
Everybody knows who you are. You're the co-host.
Yeah.
Michael Stearne. The VP of Interactive Media Systems.
Yeah.
All right, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.